In the age of SUVs, compact sedans are a dying breed. But despite dwindling sales, the situation has sort of improved in the past 2 years.
And that's because of these two cars. The Virtus and the Slavia drove the sales for their respective company and also revived the interest in the compact sedan segment because of three good reasons: a great engine, an even better gearbox, and an adrenaline pumping drive.
And then we have the old guard. Not me, these two cars, the Verna and the City, both of which have now received major updates. Well, it's become a battle of the survival of the fittest. So, it's the old guard against
The new blood. Who's gonna win? Let's find out.
Acro Drive, Car of the Year, the Skoda Slavia.
Since the Skoda Slavia trumped the Virtus at the 2023 Acro Drive Awards, it is only logical to take its sibling out of contention at the start. So, in a way, it's a battle between the Verna, Slavia, and the City. All three cars in this shootout are powered by a 1.5-litre engine, but only the Verna and Slavia get turbocharged units.
Yes, the City is the only one with a naturally aspirated engine and a lower output. But having said that, it is such a relief to drive this car because in the past 2-3 years, the only kind of cars that we've seen are turbocharged. So this one is a welcome relief. But the Achilles heel for this version of the car is its CVT unit. It is sluggish, it is very lazy, and just disappoints the entire driving experience.
Now, the Honda City has the lowest wheelbase of all the three cars, 2600 millimeters. But you can see how much space I have. This is massive, and I'm loving it because I can just stretch and be at ease. Again, the upright stance makes you get good under thigh support as well. But the only problem is the headroom. I don't get much of it, and that's a bit problematic. Now, there's decent amount of shoulder room on either side, but fitting three people here is going to be a bit of a challenge. But overall, the space here is nice. Now, on comfort levels, this is a bit different. It offers good amount of comfort at the rear, but whenever it goes through a pothole, you can see I bounce a little up and down, and there is a bit of lateral movement as well. So not as comfortable, but it's not bad either.
The Slavia oozes sportiness. At one point of time, this car had the best performance figure, but that is now overtaken by the Verna. Having said that, the engine is so refined, there's ample power on tap, and once you floor it, that gearbox does wonders. It's magical. It reads your mind and does that shifts so smoothly and so seamlessly that you won't even miss having a manual transmission. Then there's also the feedback that you get from the steering wheel. It is so precise, it is so accurate that even when you want to go around corners or even want to do a quick overtaking, this steering will do the necessary work.
And you can see how comfortable I am right at the back here. There's good amount of knee room that I have. I would have done with a bit of more headroom, but that's okay. I am almost 6 foot tall and pretty comfortable at the back right now. Now I get good amount of glass area here, so emphasizing the spaciousness on the inside, and the upright position that I'm sitting in also gives me good under thigh support and a decent amount of leeway to look around as well. Yes, again emphasizing on that spaciousness. Three people can easily sit here, and you get 3-point seat belts for all three. On the comfort level, the suspension setup is made so that it soaks in everything that comes in your way, right from the deep potholes to even the cracked tarmac, so to say. And it does a good job. I don't feel any movement, lateral movement or otherwise, or even horizontal movement for that matter. I don't feel it at the back. That is why I can be comfortable even on longer journeys.
On paper, the Slavia was the most spacious, with the longest wheelbase and the most power, until the new Gen Verna showed up.
And then there's this, the Verna 1.5 litre with the TCT unit. This is the most powerful car that you can buy in this segment, and rightfully so, because it just punches through. There's so much power on tap, and the best part is that you get 3 different drive modes also. So if you want performance, then just switch on to the sport mode, but do remember that it's gonna hamper your fuel efficiency to a large extent.
Okay, while Pratik is having good amount of fun in the front, it's great to be at the rear seat too, because I get plenty of space right here, and there's good amount of knee room and decent amount of headroom. Now, I would expect this kind of knee room because it has the largest wheelbase in this segment. So I can just stretch my legs out and be at ease. I wish there was more under thigh support, but it is the way it is. 3 people can easily sit in the back seat, and you get rear seat AC vents, because in such a roomy environment you need that kind of air circulating behind. Now, on the suspension front, it is good to be back here, because you know what, whatever the roads throw at you, it can easily take it in its stride. Now, whenever you encounter bad roads, especially in India or in Indian conditions especially, you get thrown around a bit, not in the Verna, because the suspension setup is tuned for comfort. So even if you sit at the back and you encounter bad roads, it will take it in its stride, and because I can't see what's coming in front of me, I do not need to be better prepared or anything of that sort. I just sit back, relax and enjoy the drive. So considering that bad roads can be handled easily, I can be much more at ease at the back. All of that said, it's a great place to be in.
So it's comfortable and offers a lot of space, and in typical Hyundai fashion, the feature list is endless. Electrically adjustable driver's seat over manual ones, a better set of ambient lights, a slightly larger touchscreen, connected car technology and better sound system. Features like wireless charging, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, sunroof are offered on all 3, but ventilated seats are only offered on the Slavia and the Verna. Clearly, the Verna is an ideal choice for anyone looking at a more tech-heavy car. The Verna's interior, in its turbo petrol avatar, looks sexier than the Slavia. The black and red combination is lavish to look at, very sporty, very hip. The Slavia is understated and elegant, and the two-tone will clearly attract a lot of people. The city's cabin, though, is from where we stand a generation behind. It's boring and outdated, but city fans will not complain. Now, it might be outdated in some areas, but it is up to date with the latest tech. Yes, this one comes with ADAS technology. But it is the Verna's ADAS technology that worked flawlessly, picking up road markings like clockwork. But you know what? Skoda has got the basics right with the Slavia. It is the only car here which has a 5-star crash test safety rating. And that says a lot about how well it has been built. All 3 cars come equipped with 6 airbags, 3-point seat belts for all passengers, and receive a slew of safety features. Things are pretty tight till now, but the picture takes a twist here. The Hyundai Verna is the most affordable of the 3 cars, while the Skoda Slavia is the most expensive. The city breaks middle ground and is the one in the segment to offer a strong hybrid, but that takes your on-road price to over 20 lakh rupees, making it an expensive proposition. Choosing a winner was always going to be difficult. But here's what we found out. All 3 cars have a different target audience. If you are looking for performance with an abundance of features, then the Hyundai Verna is your car. For balance between performance and comfort, the Slavia is the best choice. The city is for the fans and the ones holding on to the legacy of the marquee. It doesn't get more competitive than this.